Good, welcome everybody to episode 2 of the Stanley Parable Ultimate Deluxe Edition, which I've just realised the anagram, like Stanley Parable Ultimate Deluxe, spells Spud, and that makes me very happy. So we're going to get right into the next ending here. So, when I recorded this the first time, I was unsure as to where the new endings were, because everything seems to be the same. But I think once you've done 3 or 4 endings oh, I didn't go this way before. You didn't say anything. Once you've done 3 or 4 endings from the original game, one of the doors in the first area changes. Yeah. God, I get distracted so easily. One of the doors in the first corridor area changes, and that's all new content through those doors, and you go back through those doors each time. So we'll see that eventually. There are bright glowing neon lights showing you it, so you can't miss it. It's quite funny actually. It's really obvious, but we'll do a few of the original ones first. I'm just gonna follow exactly what he says. Just because I get the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. Right. I'm just going to do exactly what he says, just so we can see what the story's supposed to be. The story that the narrator wants to tell us. What am I doing? This is exactly what I did last time. I got distracted by every single... I didn't go in this room last time. I got distracted by every single little thing. Wait. I've never done this before. I'm gonna do this. Elevator music, nice. Also like that they're literally just the ceiling panel lights. They've just stuck them for an elevator roof. See, like I said in the last episode, why is there just like papers strewn about everywhere? I really hope this takes me to exactly the same room I was just in. I think that'd be really funny, like this elevator serves no purpose. Because it's going on for a while. But yeah, I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is part of the Stud edition. A Spud, not Stud. Bloody hell. Can I... Oh. It does. Nice. What happens if I go down? Does it do anything? If it doesn't do anything, I'm just going to cut this part. The elevator does absolutely nothing. Cool. I'm glad we experienced that together. I've never seen that before.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
I'm really disappointed you can't play the piano.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course,
I think that was just, I need to sneeze again. I'll say it again. Last time I sneezed was like episode 7 of Pokemon. Oh god, I can see where the mic peaked there. I'm gonna have to really deafen that down in editing.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on the device which he
I wasn't listening because I needed to sneeze.
The combination was 2845.
2845? How could I have known that? I would never know the combination is 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah, let's go down. If you recognise any of the assets in See, that's what it says. If it's not actually an ending, if it's just loading the next place, it'll just say loading, including when it resets, I think. Yeah, if you recognise any of the assets and the models and characters and a lot of things in this game, it's because the original game was made as a Portal 2 mod. I'll let him speak.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, can we go back up? Oh, that'll be a possible option for later, I think. Yeah, the original game was built off of Portal 2. They just obviously went in a map editor, slapped a few things around, added their own stuff, and made the new game. I often wonder if I should get more creative thumbnails. This would be a good one. I feel like it's not an original one. Like, somebody else has done this before. But we'll see. I probably won't, to be honest. It's just very convenient and easy to just slap a new number on. Plus, as well, everyone knows what they'll be watching from the first glance. I quite like it. Oh. Diving board. Oh, there's a there's a door. Cameras. Lights, cameras. There's an next one, action.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Oh.
The lives
What's interesting is that they are actually all different.
images on a screen.
Oh no, there are some that are the same. Like there's that one and that one. 154 and 187. If you look at those, they're the same. I think, if I got those numbers right. But yeah, there are some that are the same. But there are a lot of different ones. Where are we? 47? 46? 47? Which one were we? 47, I think. Yeah, 47. It's just cool that you can see like the door open and everything. I don't know. I think there's a lot of attention to detail. Because, like I say, even though it was just a Portal 2 like redesign, I guess, there is so much thought and effort and time. Like it's kind of good in a way that it's not known for just being a mod of Portal 2, because it is its whole. It's its own thing. I mean, obviously. But it is made with the Half-Life engine.
His emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly. No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
I wonder what that middle one is. Oh, the one on the top left. It's got like yellow writing on it.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
His entire life? Would it not just be when he started employment?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
But even so, where's everyone gone?
With emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I love the irony of the narrator is telling the story and having you turn off the mind control. Like, the narrator's telling you to turn off the mind. So, like, you're being persuaded, I guess. You're not being controlled, because obviously you can go against him. That is the whole point of the game. But you are being... like, the character is being mind controlled into turning off a mind control device. Or turning it on. But that is an option for another day. That is a path that we will take later down the line. I don't know where I am right now.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Ooh. Better not be. We're only 10 minutes into the episode.
Yes, he had won.
This doesn't look like winning.
Defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Nope.
Stanley reflected
A
on
light.
how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Yeah.
How
That's a question that never gets answered.
from the machine's grasp. What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lived,
That's a cool bridge in the background.
his, and that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Is that someone?
the only thing worth
That's someone's barn.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Like they'd just be in the shadow of this huge building. No, we get. I wanted to look back at the building, but you get control taken off of us.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, got a trophy. I didn't do that ending when I played it, when I recorded it the first time, so I do have some trophies. But we'll see. There is a point in the newer bit where you need, like, there's a door that will only open if you've got a certain trophy. So I had to get the trophy in the episode that I recorded and have since deleted. But I wonder if the door's still open or if I will have to do it again.
All of his co-workers
Uh,
were gone.
Yeah, we've got a good few minutes left, so we can at least start another ending.
Mr. Memo.
Or new content. Because I mean, if you've not seen the game before, technically all this is new content. But this is what people are here for, you know? This is why people are watching the Spud edition.
New content? What does that mean? New
Can we go?
content.
I absolutely loved this the first time. I was grinning from ear to ear. It was just so nostalgic. Like, just going into the unknown with a game that I know will tickle the nerve cells in my brain. It will make me release serotonin. Here we are on a Disneyland ride.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Spud.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
Yeah,
but I'm
wait for it,
sure
wait
it's
for
just
it.
the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Just an elevator. The original game started with just a corridor. I don't need to press a button, do I? Oh no.
Broken? What's going on here?
I think in the first go I said
Somewhere
Literally that. I was like, is the elevator broken? And he was like, is it broken?
It's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, the jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
And here's the new content. We can jump. Because before, if we're outside the circle, pressing X is just the interact button. It makes the key clacking sound. But in the circle, we can jump. But we can only jump a certain number of times. Let's get it down to a good number. So let's make it my age. I don't use all my jumps. Because this is why I'm disappointed that it didn't work the first time, because I've seen a bit of the future content, and I know that the jump circle does come back. And if you use all your jumps here, you don't have any left when you next find the jump circle. So we've used 16. Let's save the last 20 for when we next come across the jump circle.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, let's
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
well, that depends.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Some people might be into that.
New content, then
Who
I
might
could
really
just
like
do the whole
elevators and
dictionary.
jumping.
There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever
Is
it
that-
is.
No, I was going to say, is that the correct time? It's nowhere near. Thank you for enjoying the new content. You're welcome.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding
Can
me.
I-
You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect
Can
for
I get
their
on the
fan
chat?
base
Oh, I
rush
can.
cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yeah. I've just had a thought that we didn't really see any of the endings where the narrator really kind of goes off the rails. Because even the one where Stanley goes crazy and dies, the narrator's still kind of in control. And then I jumped off the... Oh, this is different. And then I jumped off the platform, which is obviously a very short ending. And the narrator's just like, yeah, cool, you're in control, well done. And then I did the actual main game where the narrator just gets his own way. So maybe I should do one of the original endings where the narrator really loses his mind. And it might not be in the next episode because I'm going to have to leave this one here, and this looks like there is more new stuff on the way. So thank you for watching this video of the Stanley Parable. Episode 2. I've completely messed up that intro. Even more mess up. It is 3:15 in the morning right now. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video of the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna go to bed. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you're excited to see the new content, we didn't really see much of it in this episode, but we will see more in the next one. Whenever I get around to recording that. Leave a comment on what you thought, what you're hoping to see in the new content. If you'd like me to go back and do some of the original stuff as well, because part of my plan was to kind of just do the new stuff and just kind of leave the originals to people who've done it in the past. Which, I don't know, seems... That's probably a bit lazy. I could go back and do some of the originals, depends on the feedback. If people want me to, I'll do it. Leave a comment, let me know. Yeah, I can go back and do that. And yeah, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Pokemon will be coming back. In fact, yeah, no, these two will be getting uploaded before I record any more Pokemon videos. But Pokemon will be back. This isn't the end for Pokemon. And I plan to go forward uploading each one alternatively. So Stanley Parable, Pokemon, Stanley Parable, Pokemon. Pokemon will be going on a lot longer than Stanley Parable because it's a much longer game, whereas the Stanley Parable is finite, or more finite, I should say. Pokemon is finite. I'm rambling. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more videos. I've been Fox Lopez, you've been great, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.